Aoife Leigh is a singer-songwriter from Clonee. She has been a student of the Ballyfermot Rock School, and she's come in today to talk about her influences, how she writes her music, and where her hopes and dreams are for the future. So enjoy this performance. Aoife Leigh.
Hi guys, and welcome to InTune. I'm Fauve, and today we have the lovely Aoife Leigh.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Well, I had a little sneaky sound of your performance, little practice earlier, and I'm a little bit more nervous than I was before because she's so amazing. But anyway, so let me go back to the beginning. How did you get into music?
Music has always been a huge part of my life since I've been very small. I guess I first started playing the whistle when I was maybe like 8 or something.
That's very cute.
I used to go around to pubs in Dublin, like O'Donoghue's and that kind of thing, and just pick up my whistle and get
And what was the first song? Do you remember the first song you ever learned?
On the whistle? To be honest with you, I never really had any formal music training, like in the whistle or guitar or anything. So I never really knew the names of the songs.
How about like singing, like a song? Do you remember the first song you ever learned sing or even performed?
Performed, possibly Caledonia, maybe. That might have been the first song that I sang. Yeah.
That's from?
I don't know. Don't know.
Oh, Mary Black. That's who it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think she does a cover.
I should know that. You know, we should know that.
Probably know that as well.
You went to Ballyfermot Rock School.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was brilliant. It was amazing. An amazing college. Basically, it kind of introduces you to every aspect of the music business: production, management, performing. It's got like a little studio in there. You can collaborate with other musicians and you know, produce a little record or...
Yeah, because I've actually heard of the School of Rock, but I didn't know exactly what it was about, like what area they focused on. So they do they just do 1 year, or is it? This is good for like other people watching this. They might want to go to the school, so they just do all sorts of areas of. That's really good.
Yeah,
that's
cool. Brilliant.
And how long
really
is it for?
A year. Well, when I did it, it was just a year, so that was a long time ago.
Oh, okay. But I know you're a solo artist now, but you were in bands.
Yeah, I've always been kind of in bands.
Yeah, and one is called
Dahina.
Dahina. Is that Irish? I should know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Friday.
Okay, Friday. That's really.
We played every Thursday.
I didn't grow up. Let me just say, I didn't grow up in Ireland. Funny enough, but yeah, we had this chat before that. We'll get on to that. Yeah, and then another band called Young Dubliners as well. So, what kind of music did you? So, I'm trying to find out like how you went from bands to finding out your own kind of style.
Mostly kind of trad and folk music. I think the reason. With those bands, I used to play every week. I had a regular slot in a bar in Rathgar. Actually, I think it's gone now. It was called Caracol, and just getting together every week with different musicians and performing. I started writing songs, and it was a good platform for me to, test them out.
So they were original bands, were they? The bands that you were in?
No, it was like kind of traditional bands, like folk bands.
Yeah. Okay, so it was covers.
Well, I mostly played whistle with them. That was only when I started first playing the guitar. Was
okay. So you said you started to write your own music around then, and what kind of influences did you have?
Wow.
I kind of I had an idea when I was listening to your songs. I was like, ooh, there's a little bit of that, ooh, a little bit of that. But I just wanted to hear from you, see if I got it right.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess when I was young, I grew up listening to probably the contents of my dad's record collection. It'd be Dire Straits, Eric Clapton, Queen, the Beatles.
Yeah, big one for me as well. My dad just every day in the car.
Yeah, just amazing music, being surrounded by, amazing music. And I think, you take a little bit of, you're influenced by, stuff that you're brought up listening to and music around you all the time.
Yeah. And the songs, like we heard, again, we're going to hear you later, but the songs, the meanings of the songs, is there any meanings behind the songs?
Yeah. Well, they're all, you know, it's written
Personal
about...
meaning. Personal.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, they're all about things that have happened to me in my life, people that are in my life, were in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing, like songwriting, because I've made an attempt of writing songs, and obviously a lot of people starting off writing songs, they kind of want to know where do they start, how do they sit down and go, right, because I know from experience you can't just go, right, I'm going to sit and write a song today. And you just can't do that, you know, it has to just come to you. Like, does it come with the lyrics, or does it come with the melody first, or how does it work for you?
It kind of varies, it changes a lot. I don't really have like a process that I stick to all the time. A lot of the times I'll come up with some sort of riff on the guitar, and then maybe while playing the riff I'll get like maybe a line of a vocal, but I'm constantly writing lyrics. I go around with like a little notebook. I'm constantly writing lyrics all the time, and sometimes I'll use them straight away. Other times I've got like books and books, stacks of like little books that I go through, and you know, it might be lyrics that were years old, and I'll just use them. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it's
it just
basically
fits.
just keep writing and writing. Basically.
Yeah, writing. Yeah.
And you're only back in Dublin a couple of weeks, was it? You were saying.
Yeah, a couple of weeks.
What were you doing?
I was teaching in Spain, and then before that was in London, and I was working with a few musicians in Spain as well, amazing musicians, and just writing a lot and performing with them. And I guess when I was in Spain, you just kind of, I realised that I just wanted to be in Dublin. I just need to go home. You know, it's Dublin is probably the best place you could possibly be if you're a musician. Yeah. I feel anyway, for me.
So that's what you're working on now, is?
That's all I'm working on now. I'm going to really give it a go. Okay,
and the one thing that you'd give advice to bands or singer-songwriters, like where to go from when you were, you know, in Spain traveling the world, and you're just like, no, I want to go, you know, do this.
Just
what would you?
Keep playing, keep writing, don't stop, and take a lot of risks. Necessary risks.
Yes, I have to
take risks.
Nobody does it enough. Where can people find you? That's most important.
On Facebook. I'm on Facebook, on YouTube, Reverb Nation. Yeah, that's where you can find me. Find my music at the moment. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Aoife.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, you're going to enjoy this very much. Enjoy.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Aoife Leigh, and this is a song called Something Right. Oh, can't you see I'm ill at ease and I'm left standing between devils and seas, and I can't disguise these hollow eyes. Won't you bide a little time for me? Smolder away, a bird that cannot sing. I have been tried and found wanting you. You're all I need. You're the air I breathe. You're my light, you're my everything. Back at the start line, I've fallen before I've begun. But it's you set me back on my feet. With you I've already won. Already won. I must have done something right, like maybe in a past life, something right, and then some to have you in this one, to have you in this one, to have you in this one. Slap in the face and I'm left paw in the ground. Put back in my place and I'm homeward bound. But it's you I'm going to, no one else will do. You're the one that will get me through. Back at the start line, I've fallen before I've begun. But it's you, you set me back on my feet. With you I've already won. Oh, already won. Oh, I must have done something right, like maybe in a past life, something right, and then some to have you in this one, to have you in this one, to have you in this one. Oh.
That was Aoife Leigh, who was chatting with our lovely Fauve. If you want more information on Aoife Leigh, contact intuneireland.com, or you can contact Aoife Leigh's Facebook page.